what it's all about, having a good time. That's what today's about. Having fun, a little racing.
Well, you gotta go racing. You gotta go.
Today we're going to Lebanon Valley Speedway for the King of Dirt Series race. I've talked to guys that say, when you're on a racetrack, you got no friends. Well, maybe for some people, but for me, I got friends. King of Dirt Series is going to bring in some different drivers, so I might not be friends with them, but it'll be a fun show, beautiful weather, and you just can't ask for anything more.
Good? That's good.
I lived here all my life, so it's just kind of it's what I'm used to. Don't get out too much with all the work and stuff, you know, so. But just good people. We travel probably 15 miles away from our home farm where our animals are for doing crop work. When you got that many, we got 1,500 head of cows, including all the young stock. Well, it takes a lot of feed to feed them. On a restart, I usually am pretty good at passing a couple cars, hopefully, you know what I mean, get underneath them and get a good run and get a good bite, and you know.
Are there a lot of restarts?
Depends on the cautions, you know what I mean. It's really hard to try to plan it, you know. It's so when you're out there, you're winging it. You're doing it by the seat of your pants. He's always saying, no matter what I do, I'm always late for it, or geez, why didn't you last night figure out what these guys are going to do tomorrow? Because you know what I mean. I'm just so used to you just do it. You just, you know, it is what it, because, you know, it's just how I've always done. You'd rather be the guy on the bottom than the guy on the top getting smashed into. So, you know, that kind of runs through your mind as you're racing. But sometimes, you know, they always say, 8 tires are better than 4, so if you got to lean on somebody, yeah. You got to have somebody out there to lean on. That's part of racing, though. I mean, things change. You can have anything you want planned out. Like I sit in lineup, sitting out there going, okay, this guy's ahead of me and that guy, and usually he does this, and well, this guy likes to do that, and the 250, he always goes in and pushes up, no matter what. So you're you're trying to get it all figured out, but then when they drop the green flag for the race, it's just like, yeah, that didn't work. So, you know, you just split second, you know, decisions, you know. 9 times out of 10, most of these guys are professional. So they're, you know, they don't want to take the chance either. You know, they don't know how I drive. I don't know how they drive. And if you got half a brain, you realize that you say, you know what? I'm just going to sit back here for one lap and see where he goes, see which way he goes, and you know, you can kind of, you know, I have a bad tendency of like when they drop the green, I want to go, because in this class all the motors are kind of equal, and if they're not equal, they're equalized by weight. So we may have to weigh more than another guy. So it's really hard to get beat by another motor, but you can get beat by other drivers. So, you know, when they first drop the green, everybody's bunched up. You want to take advantage of what you can, because like last week, we had 24 laps that went green to checkered, no cautions. And once you get stretched out, it's so hard to catch back up and pass. These are guys that have been there for years racing, you know. I've been there for a long time racing too, running the Sportsman, Budget Sportsman. Long time ago I ran 358s, and we moved up to asphalt, raced asphalt for 10 years, and we came home and back racing dirt again. But I mean, these are guys that are top notch, highly competitive, and you know, the guys you run with every week, a great group of guys. You know, when you're racing, you're really concentrating on it, you're into it. Here, sometimes when you race dirt, you're more along for the ride. I mean, yeah, you got to concentrate, know what you're doing, and you know, have a plan. But you're at the mercy of what the track does and stuff.
Asphalt, you get more.
At asphalt, you get more of a rhythm. And
this is,
you know, the blacktop don't ever change. It might change temperature, but it don't change. Good. No, that's what it's all about, having a good time. That's what today's about. Having fun, a little racing.
Well, you gotta go racing. You gotta go racing.
That's right.
I'd like you to train the knee. Odd numbers line up on the outside.
All right.
how's it feel?
Pump it up. Still spongy? Is it better? Is it better? Hey, it's better?
And right now, I'm standing on it.
See, that's how it was. Like I pump it up in when I was sitting out there, and then I going down the back straightaway. It was like I got halfway down the back straightaway, stepped on it, and they went down. So I pumped them up while I was out there, and then the first lap I'd already went through there, and then when I went down the back straightaway and went to go in down there, they went right to the floor, and the car just went right straight. Throw it in the corner, and the pedal goes to the floor. You're like, oh shit! And you adjusted them screws, but. I mean, even though it idled like crap, it ran good. Yeah. And you know them carburetors always do that. that cool?
You're gonna overdrive and go in. I ain't worried about getting it in.
How do you know how I'm gonna drive?
I'm watching the heat race. You think you got a wing on top?
Well, we got one we can probably borrow.
You gotta stop standing down here. You gotta start standing down there.
It don't want to stay on the nose up there. It comes back on the left rear and then it just pushes. I mean, you can't. It's hard. You try to even slide it in, and all of a sudden, as soon as you're picking up the throttle, it picks the nose up and just shoves it. You know what I mean?
So if it's hitting that bottom spring, okay, then it's gonna increase the rate.
It's under my, it's under my acceleration. Yeah, I was gonna say something's not right because see how that's.
I know. They normally pull it back.
Oh, wait a second.
It's right. It's right.
No, it's pulling it back then.
I know, but I got more. I got to put more tension.
Oh, okay. It wasn't like he was holding it. He dropped it and he kind of looked at me. So I was like, me? I only got one lap. Why? Rodney gave me the checkered flag. Well, I didn't know he was giving it to Neil, who was behind me. So I'm like, what did I do wrong? I'm like, why me? Why are you picking on me?
What you get for sponsoring?
You gave me the checker flag. And at Lebanon Valley, when the guy gives you a checker flag, you don't take an extra lap because they will penalize you. I didn't realize it. No, that's why I stopped. Because I saw you
on the 74. Didn't you hear me when we started?
Yeah, but I did, but I didn't.
That's because it was literally on your back bumper.
I'm
I held it and then I waited and then I
was like,
oh, that's why you pulled in a
That's why I pulled in because I was like, what did I said, why does he hate me? What did I do wrong?
What the hell are you doing paying attention to the flagger?
Yeah,
well, because I'm going to tell you, no, around here I do. You got to admit. Huh. There's no conti. Everybody qualifies. Yeah. So I guess I only needed one lap.
Well, Jesus, one and done.
My NASCAR spotter texted me, or he called me while I was out there and said,
"You're good.
Shut her down, boring."
Listen, what I was saying to the boys earlier,
Actually,
I said, you have to.
That's why you gave me the checkered flag.
Because
You
we didn't
knew
want
it.
you to hurt anything else.
You saw how fast. You were like, "Oh, he's got it. Give him the checker."
Did the GPS keep saying turn left?
Turn left. Actually,
Recalculating.
when it pushed like a fucker down there, it was going left.
Recalculating.
Take some gas pressure out of that front shock. I think we'll be out of the nose a little bit. mean, I know it turned. It did turn. At least I was good there. But like up here, it was really, like I almost spun out one time. I blew it in so hard. So don't touch the car down there. Fix it up here now.
Yeah, all right. What cars are gonna do it with?
Huh?
Sprint cars are gonna
Yeah, I know. We gotta wait and see what happens. That's part of racing.
Can't sway on the microphone.
Trying to help you out.
Thank you.
They look a lot better.
It still was shaky. I was loose down here. One time I almost spun out. They just remind. It was tight. It was that driving tight. Even
Down there?
Listen,
I was down there.
Listen. Like I said, the car does crazy things. 1 minute, the SN wants to come out. Maybe because I got too much rear brake in it, all right?
Okay.
But then the second time, so when you not try, use the brake to get in and then get back on the gas, it comes back, and then it's that tightness that like you're steering, you know what I mean? You're turning like asphalt. It's like the asphalt driving. Let's just, I mean, we get to have an idea what you want to do to tighten it up a little bit.
How good a job how all this staff do. This is a really cool place. This is where I won my first small block modified race.
Don't be so jumpy around me.
Well,
You're a good guy.
damn big.
I ain't gonna hurt you.
When are you gonna put them steaks on back there?
Ready? You ready? We're cooking them.
Second. You can't win in this class. You're second.
Nah, second's no good.
I know. You're hitting Saturday.
How many spots are left?
Jason. I'm hugging. Listen,
I did.
I'm hugging Jason.
Number one.
What is he making?
So what's left?
I don't know. I can't do that.
Jeez.
Herrington gonna go down there. Second, 16th, third, first, and seventh roll.
Duh.
Jason will clear spot number 10. Jason, don't go too far ahead. It looks like he's not too happy about starting 10. Lewis Stewart up next. Lewis Stewart.
Really was a successful night. I mean, I'd say third isn't successful, but in the group of cars that we're running with, starting from 10th and finishing third, I got no complaints. Being able to sit back and watch what was going on up there in front of me, you know, and see where guys were going, and being able to kind of go where they were going, where they weren't going. It's kind of worked out in our favor tonight, you know. So you put the helmet on. What's going through your mind, and you know, what are you thinking? And you know, I've asked other people, talked to other people, and you know, they're like, oh, you know, geez, once you put the helmet on, you get really focused, and you know, you got an agenda, and you got no friends, and you know, you're out there to do a job, and you gotta get it done. And I don't know, I put my helmet on, and I'm still me. It's when you earn the respect of guys that you're running with, because they know that you're, you know, they know you mean business, but they know they don't have to worry about you taking them out. I think that's more satisfying than, you know, winning sometimes.